So before you can pack your rucksack, the most important thing is to choose a rucksack that's going to suit you. If you haven't been given one by the school or by us, then you should look for one that has adjustable back, plenty of padding on the hips, and adjustable hip band. The next thing to do is to check the size. We don't want to carry too much, and we have a maximum weight really that any one individual should be carrying. If you stick to a 60 to 70 litre bag, then that should be sufficient for all your D&V needs. If you can't fit your equipment into that, there's a chance that you're trying to take too much. One thing that you must understand about the rucksack is it's not waterproof in itself. It may well be shower resistant and shed the water, but your stuff inside can still get wet. We need to put some kind of liner inside, and you can buy these expensive bag liners which drop inside and do up. But more readily available and much cheaper are these rubble sacks or good quality plastic bags. These here then can just be fitted inside the whole thing and opened up on the top, and you can pack into that. Make sure you bring a second one, because imagine if you rip this one on your first night and it rains on the second day. So one of the hardest things to pack into your bag is the roll mat itself. And it takes a bit of planning before you can pack your rucksack. It can go in 3 places. My favourite is to try and get it inside the bag itself. If you imagine this placed inside the bag and fully opened up, this then provides some insulation from your items getting damaged, but also means there's nothing on the outside that can get caught as you're walking. This option looks like it reduces the volume of your bag. It's still possible to fit everything in, and I'll show you this later. The next stage will be to waterproof it still. So my black bag comes in, opens up, ready for my packing. The other 2 options are that your roll mat goes on the top of your bag or the side. Rucksack is all about the planning. For this exercise you'll see that I'm carrying some group kit as well as the personal kit. The gas, I've got the inner of a tent and a first aid kit. I've ordered my kit in the order that I'm least likely to need it during the day, with my sleeping bag, which I won't need again until this evening, to go in the bag first, right at the bottom, along with my spare clothes. I've then got some group food and my camping kit, again that I don't need till the evening. I've got my jumper and my coat, which I may need if the weather changes during the day. I've got my hat and my sunglasses for instant changes of the weather, my waterproofs in case it rains, and then my water, the first aid kit. Now the tent's been left to last because it's likely to be the last thing that comes down out of all your group kit. If it's raining when you take down your camp in the morning, you'll pack all of this inside your tent, and the last thing that you'll be able to pack will be the parts of your tent. So in this packing example, I've chosen to put my roll mat, my sleeping mat, on the inside of the rucksack, and I've now waterproofed it so I can start to pack my kit. First thing to go in, and I'm not putting it in its stuff sack, is my sleeping bag, and I'm going to stuff that so it takes the shape of the bottom of the bag. I'm pushing it down and filling up all the space that I possibly can. And now for the few items that I've left to last, which I plan to put in readily accessible areas. On the inside of here, my snacks, my head torch. On the outside, readily available, my first aid kit, my little toilet kit, possibly my spare plastic bag, my mug. As the last item to come down, I've then got my portion of the tent. Now should this be wet, it's really important that this doesn't go inside the plastic bag. So I can either place that in through the bottom zip, or I can stuff it between the rucksack and the plastic bag and fill up any gaps that I've got in my bag. Lastly, I've got my water, and these will be able to go in the outside spaces there and there. You'll notice these compression straps which allow me to further compress the items I've got inside, and I can do the same on both sides. And again, easy. Talked several times about the need to keep your kit dry. These bags have one other feature that will help you to do this. In the bottom there's a rain cover. This pulls out and stretches over the whole bag. The advantage of this is the bag itself doesn't get wet and therefore doesn't get heavier, and also when you take it back to your tent later on, you'll find that you're not taking a wet bag into the tent.